I'm Nell Carlson.
I'm Debbie Funkhauser.
My name is Karen Nips.
And I'm working on the project Scanning Key Content.
The internet is really increasing everybody's expectations of what data is, what it can do, what they can do with data. And you see this in examples like Amazon's Look Inside the Book, or some commercial products that let you twirl the images around and look at the fronts and backs of their products.
One thing that's happening is that our patrons and us in our private lives and our non-library lives are increasingly exposed to easy-to-use, very accessible and open technology. So ultimately, we want our catalog to be like a virtual visit to the stacks, whereby a patron can pick up a book, look inside, and put it back.
You know, people like to browse through these things, so we were imagining that maybe we'd have images. People can kind of browse through and see what they want, see if it's worth their time to bring it back, or immediately maybe know, oh, that's not at all what I was looking for. I'm looking for something more substantial. We may have hidden collection backlogs, things that haven't been fully cataloged and described yet, or maybe they're new acquisitions. When they come in to the library, one of the first steps is you check it in, then it usually goes to cataloging. Traditionally, things would go, if they were going to be going to imaging services towards the end of that cycle. We're proposing that you do this early on.
We're going to scan key content. That will vary from item to item, but might include the title page, table of contents.
The title, the covers, bibliography can appear right there on your catalog screen, which we think is great. So first of all, most catalogers don't have access to digitization equipment, so one of the first things we did was research and purchase a whole array of scanning, digitization, image capture stuff. A nice planetary overhead scanner. We did an out-of-the-box 2-camera image capture system, a flatbed scanner, and then a whole bunch of neat, more experimental stuff. So an iPad with a nice stand, a point-and-shoot camera. We chose this variety because we know libraries have a variety of stuff, and not one size isn't going to fit all for this.
We are delighted to have an array of scanning technology on our desks, and we are absolutely thrilled that our very first images are viewable in the test environment of Hollis.
And then the second step, we intend to OCR that text. And that will make the text searchable.
As a cataloger, that's where things, for me, get really exciting, because you can make, once you've got that actionable text that you can start to manipulate, we've got a lot of options in terms of how does this help cataloging, and how do people get to search that?
I think what we would like to have is a template or a model mechanism whereby if a library chooses to add content early in the operation, there's a very easy way for that to happen. It's almost like a plug and play. You know, you're cataloging the book. If you want to add the picture of the cover, if you want to add a picture of some of the content, it's very easy to do that.
We want to be able to really look inside that book, so we want to see the key content just there in the library catalog.
We're convinced that it is possible and necessary, and most importantly, we know that our users expect it to be that way.